We're back again for another stream, you guys. I'm always excited and happy to be in the live to hang out with you guys. We're back talking about football. One of my favorite things to talk about. Andy transfers. Jack Grealish to
But
Napoli. What? What
I saw
am
it
I
and
seeing?
I saw it. I'm like, what is Napoli doing? Are they just collecting all the rejects from the Premier League?
Napoli, are they trying to become a new team with Conte now and go for more titles, more Scudettos, go after the Champions League,
Odetto with Jack Grealish.
win a lot more trophies? Who knows,
He's a
right?
good player, actually.
We
Conte
had,
does not just Conte does not just request for a player without him being very good, right?
of course, of
That's
course,
one thing I know about him.
but we
Like
heard
if there's anything,
that Nunez were going to go to Napoli. Yeah,
mm,
right. That was like the rumor. Nunez to Napoli.
that was yesterday.
Now Jack Grealish, De Bruyne. They have McTominay. They are low key building a very solid team.
True. Yeah. I don't know why Conte would need Jack Grealish. I'm still a bit confused.
Why he will need Jack Grealish? Maybe he needs a winger.
Yeah.
Every team needs a winger. Jack
Okay.
Grealish,
You
why
say.
are you underrating Jack Grealish? It feels like you're underrating
Anyways,
Jack
is
Grealish a
is
lot.
what Guardiola did to him. Guardiola didn't use him properly, so we should not really blame half blame Guardiola and blame him too.
Is this a Guardiola thing or is this a Grealish thing? Because I mean,
I
how
think
look
it's
at
half in
Doku.
half.
Look at Doku,
It's
right?
half in half.
Doku is starting, Doku is playing, Doku is skillful. Doku doesn't have
Because
as much
Doku has
output.
always been a winger. Jack Grealish was a 10. He
So he's
started off
supposed to
as
be
a
doing
10,
what
right?
supposed to be doing what Foden is doing for City.
He's doing, yeah.
Because he wasn't good enough as a 10, Pep decided to play him on the wings, or just
Pep
Pep just
never
decided
really
to
tried him as a 10, to be honest with you. Pep
never
never
trusted
tried
him.
him as a 10. No. Pep never tried him as a 10.
It's crazy. But Jack Grealish to Napoli, that could actually not be bad. I actually think that that could be good if Jack Grealish goes to Napoli. But this now Napoli transfer is just, I'm just like, Napoli, what's going on? Conte, what are you doing with all this team, all these guys you're signing? What are you trying to do? What's the plan? You're trying to
What's the
sign
plan?
people. You're trying to sign people from, you're trying to sign really good players or players that are almost out of their prime and bring them in. Like, what's going on? What exactly is going on? But yeah, let's talk about Gyokeres Arsenal. That Gyokeres Arsenal seems more serious
It's
than
still
ever.
there. Yeah. It's still there. Several media outlets are reporting that Ateta wants to buy two of them.
Who and who?
Sesko and Gyokeres. He wants to buy two. Probably Jesus. This is the end of Jesus, right? And maybe I don't know if Sesko can play on the wings,
Mm-hmm. SSB, what's
right?
up? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe Eludokas. Maybe SSB. What am I saying?
Ateta, right?
Maybe Sesko. Maybe
Sesko.
Sesko can play on the wings. We don't
Yeah.
know. I don't really know. No one knows.
Mhm.
But he wants to buy two of them. He wants to be
I
sure.
don't know.
And he knows probably he's getting the sense that next season might be his last season if he doesn't. Yeah. Oh, yes. They were
It's
both,
failed. It's
yeah, they
failed.
failed
It's failed. It's
transfers.
failed. It's
Two of
failed.
them, yeah.
Yeah, it's failed.
So probably if he gets two of them, Jesus leaves
It's gone.
automatically. Yeah.
I think Jesus is done. We can just admit he's done. He's done, man. He's done. But let me tell you a transfer rumor that is quite interesting.
Mm,
Manchester United have submitted an official offer of 150 million pounds for a
mm.
Barcelona player. Guess.
Man, you.
Manchester United have submitted
Oh,
an offer of 150 million pounds for a Barcelona player. Guess who it is?
it's not Yami Yamal. Are they mad or Pedri?
Wait, wait. Guess who it
Ah,
is?
is it
What
Yami
that,
Yamal or Pedri?
guess I'm giving. Who is your guess?
Oh, Rafinha.
Yes.
Why are you crazy? Are they crazy? Why? 50 what?
150 million. Sorry, euros, my bad. 150 million euros, no pounds. 150 million
Rafi-
euros for
Rafinha will
Rafinha.
never leave. Never. Never.
But
Damn, that's
150
ridiculous.
for a club that is broke, though, guys. What do you guys think in the chat? For a club that is broke, SSB. For a club that is broke,
Damn.
this is a very juicy offer.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
SSB say Baka should accept. Ah, yeah,
Accept
exactly.
and get
Accept it
Nico.
and go for Nico Williams. Nice. That's good. That's not bad.
But it's up to Rafinha to decide if he wants to go, right?
He will never leave. Never. Never.
Okay, another news is Newcastle have rejected an offer from Barcelona for Alexander Isak.
Barcelona bidded for Isaac.
Yeah.
So they should accept the money. They should accept the money for Rafinha. They buy Isaac and okay, Newcastle doesn't want to sell,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. Because they're going to the Champions League, right? I feel like they need Isak. So it's like it's a very
Yeah.
tricky situation for them to just like sell Isak, given how competitive they want to be.
Mm,
They said, however, they will make a deal. They would actually be willing to do that deal with Barca for Isak
mm.
if Barcelona give them Rafinha.
So Newcastle is asking for Rafinha
Yes, you give me Rafinha, I give
and
you
will give
Isak.
you Isaac.
Yes.
No, they won't do that. They won't do that. I'm not even sure Rafinha I say Rafinha. Would Isaac score the amount of goals Rafinha scored?
Mm.
I don't think so. Anyways, maybe it's just me judging him unfairly.
And it seems like the Barca don't have the funds. They are struggling with trying to sign because they are broke. Barcelona
They
are
should accept they
broke.
they should accept the money for Nico Williams.
You know, a club is broke when they are begging you for, can we pay instrumental payments? You're broke. You're broke. Look at
Most clubs now want to
look
want
at
to
the
pay
Merengues.
instrumental players.
The Merengues, they are signing people for free. They are using
Who
their
is me? Who
pool.
is that?
Real Madrid, they are signing people
Okay.
for free. They are using their pool to like get and attract players. Right? They have sense. Right? Perez, he has set up things. He does not miss. Look at Barcelona.
Perez
Broke.
has started the discussion 2 years before.
Broke.
It starts the discussion 2 years
Perez is
before.
having our boy Trent speaking Spanish, fluent Spanish. Our
He's
boy
already
Trent
he's
is saying,
discussing with
eh,
Konate now. Don't be
Perez,
surprised.
Perez, thank you for the opportunity in Spanish, in fluent Spanish. Tebaka has been broke for 5. Bro, Abi, Baka has been broke for 5 seasons now. Too long.
And it's Messi
They should
that
just
made
get,
them
at
broke.
this point, they should just stick to academy players. It seems that they are good at finding
Exactly.
the gems in the rough, or the rough. What they call it.
Exactly.
They are
Don't
good at that.
yeah.
Find your players from at the academy, find the next Lamine Yamals, and then bring them. Because right
And
now,
be done and be
you
done.
guys,
Yeah.
but that 150 million euro offer from Manchester United
Mm,
might
mm.
actually be a tempting offer for Barcelona.
But the problem with that is that they paid 55 million to Leeds. So they're only gaining like talk about the salary you've paid. They're maybe 80 million or
Mm-hmm.
70 million
Mm-hmm.
thereabouts is what they pocket as profit. So they can typically just buy only one player for that.
He said the future of Barca is academy and low-level Spanish teams. Exactly. The future of Barca is academy, low-level teams. Just focus on that. They seem to be great at just nurturing this special, one-of-a-kind talents, right?
Talents, right?
Although you cannot really predict how those talents will mature and how they will grow, but they
Yeah.
seem to just know how to find that. If I found it, diamond in the rough.
Mm,
That was what I was looking for. I said gem in the rough, rough in the gem, diamond in the rough is what I was looking for. But now let me tell you another one that's quite exciting. Tottenham
yeah.
are
Mm.
seriously bidding for Brian Mbeumo. They are even willing to
My,
outbid United.
Man U. I
They're
saw it.
willing to outbid
It's
United
because of
from
Thomas
Bemo.
Frank, right? So, guys, I have this discussion, like it's even on the screen. Daniel Levy says today, or I think yesterday, he said European League is not enough for Spurs. They want to win the Champions League. They want to win the Premier League. Kingston, do you want to give him a bomb, please? He's mad.
Bomb for who? For Daniel Levy.
Is
I
he?
I
Is he
I, I
mad?
reserve I
He's
reserve my
mad, isn't
bomb
it?
for I reserve my bombs for good comments. For
He's
good
mad, isn't
comments,
it?
in my comment not for mad comments, mad
He's
people.
not happy. Like he's not happy he even won a trophy.
If
He's
let me
talking
put it up,
about
he's a
winning.
thief in the night. Now that deserves a bomb.
Ah, in the night.
If
Yes.
if he's
He
able to
said he
do
wants
it,
to win champions. He said he wants to win Champions League. He wants to
yeah.
win a Premier League. European League is not good enough for Spurs. I'm like,
I don't
brother,
understand.
shut
What do they
up.
feel like? Sports, do they
Shut
really think
up.
that
Chelsea just won. Chelsea just won the Conference League, and the owners are happy. They spent 1 billion. How much have you spent? That's the question. How much have they spent? They just want to talk. I want to see. He said it's the Thomas Frank effect. Okay, that's for Buemo.
yeah.
Probably.
He said,
Yeah.
do you guys realize how many Manchester United content creators how many do you guys realize how many Manchester United content creators made videos bigging up the player only to go to sport? I
Spurs.
know, saying that it's going to come, this is going to be great for them, and then to find out that oh
You
yeah, oh my
remember
days.
what's his name? This guy that plays on the wing from Bayern, who was meant to go to Man U too.
Who?
What's his name?
Sane?
That played on the not Sane, not Sane. That when came that Spurs just signed 50 million.
Oh, Tails? Is it? Is no.
Matthias Tel too.
Is it Tails? Is it Tails?
Yeah, Matthias
Okay,
Tel.
okay, okay.
You know, Man U were in they were in the running for him also.
They were in the running for him as well. I didn't know that.
Yes, with Chelsea now. Like Postecoglou spoke to
Interesting.
him and he picked Spurs.
He speaks Spurs. Oh, interesting. Is it Daniel Levy still drunk? Sports players stop stop playing in March. Man, actually, this Daniel Levy, you are actually Andy. I think you're right. He's the problem.
That's it.
You said this a long time ago, and I was trying to like blame Postecoglou, but actually don't blame Postecoglou.
The problem is
It's,
from Daniel Levy.
it's
I'm
him. He's the
wondering,
problem.
that guy,
He's the
is it
problem.
Daniel Levy? He is.
He's the problem.
Remember when Mourinho could have won the Carling Cup for them? He sacked him 1 week before.
Carabao, yeah.
I'm like,
Mhm.
brother, what are you doing? And you kept Ryan Mason to be in charge of the final. I'm like, is Ryan Mason better than Mourinho? You stand zero chance with Ryan Mason.
It's almost like you're not
Ryan
willing to
Mason,
spend,
listen,
but
Ryan,
you
I
want
told you this thing.
maximum. Mm-hmm.
We sorry to cut you short. We had this argument about
Mm-hmm.
set piece. You know, Ryan Mason was their set piece coach.
Interesting.
How
Interesting.
would they not be considering set piece? How would they not be considering set piece?
Interesting. Interesting. But let's see
The guy
let's see.
is just lousy. Daniel Levy is lousy. He wants to win. Listen, though, he wants to win Champions League. He wants to
Mhm.
win Premier League. Spend the money
Buy the
in a
quality.
transfer market. Spend City now in the last 6 months they spent 330 million.
Would Sports
They said
spend
they are
330 million? Hell
no.
no.
I said City.
I know, but would Sports spend that money? Would they be willing to spend the money that City is spending? No,
Then what?
they will not spend that amount of money. They will instead want to
Right?
get average players and expect
True.
maximum. They
And
want
they are
maximum and
just building the squad.
magic. Mm-hmm.
They are still going to sign more people. They are still building the squad. That's
Mm-hmm.
somebody that wants to win the league. Their squad before he
Yeah.
bought those 6 people are
Yeah.
far better than sports squad.
Yep.
Then he spent 330 million. Then your squad that is subpar.
Yeah.
In fact, the squad of Brentford is even better than your squad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then Daniel Levy, he wants to win Champions League. He wants to win Premier. He needs to spend at least 500,000.
Mm.
minimum. Worst case scenario, 300 million. And don't, and you know the funny thing, the thing that irritates me about Daniel Levy. Daniel
Mm.
Levy is all these guys that like to buy. How do I say it now? You say, okay, we're going to spend big. Just watch. This is how it goes into the boardroom.
Mm-hmm.
And I sit down. We're spending big in transfer market. We have a new
Yeah.
manager,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm giving you 150 million.
Mm-hmm.
We're spending big. Go
Mm-hmm.
out there and buy me 10 players. That's Daniel Levy for you. I'm telling you, he gives you big money. He's expecting a lot of players.
A quality player right now, a quality player, and that's like when I say quality, we're talking
Mm.
above average that just need a
65
notch,
million.
exactly a notch to
5.
get world class is already 55
Yeah.
million and we're going.
Maybe I was in a boardroom in the spirit.
And he was in facts, facts. But guy, let me tell you one news that's going to shock you.
All news, please. It
Liverpool
shocked me enough.
is a rumor, but Liverpool fans, get ready for this one. Liverpool are exploring a move for Napoli striker Victor Osimhen.
Kingsley, 8 clubs are exploring the move for Victor Osimhen. 8 clubs. Manchester United, Chelsea, Real Madrid even contacted Osimhen's camp this week. Barca, that have no money,
You don't understand.
penniless.
Listen. I've not even finished. I've not even finished this thing. I'm telling you, they are
What?
willing to offer Napoli Darwin
Yeah.
Nunes and Federico Chiesa.
Huh.
Chiesa as part of that deal.
Damn.
We bought Chiesa for 12 million.
12
We bought
million.
Nunes for
Nunes,
90 something million. Both of them with maybe some small money on top. Napoli take,
fake.
give
It's
us.
not a bad this thing, no.
You remember Napoli want Nunes. Napoli want Nunes, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah,
Chiesa, they can have Chiesa. Chiesa can go to Napoli. They have De
yeah,
Bruyne going to Napoli. And then
yeah.
beginning of the stream, who did we mention that was going to Napoli? Jack Grealish.
Jack Grealish.
So I don't think it's bad. I absolutely don't think it's bad. I actually think it's good.
Bad. They give them those 2 players with maybe like 20 million. Fair deal. I think it's a good deal.
Yeah, but
And
Osimhen has entered.
Osimhen will, but the problem is, would he fit into Liverpool?
I don't know,
He just
but
needing to score goals,
we
brother.
want
He's
20
a
plus
target man.
goals.
Put the ball at the back of the net.
We want 20 plus goals. You're telling me that a City that have Haaland, they went to go and get a
Mm,
playmaker like Ryan Cherky. They have
mm,
Rangers or what is his name? Rangers in their
mm,
midfield as well. They have
mm.
Rodri, Pep that usually plays people out of position on that left back position. I actually went to sign the left back. I don't think I don't think people are playing, bro. I don't think people are
Mm.
playing. See, Conte
Maybe
likes a
maybe
large.
he's saying Conte likes a large squad.
Yeah. Are you sure they
Wow.
won't entertain the deal? But the
It's
problem
a
is this.
good deal
This
because he doesn't want Osimhen anyways, right?
fair,
And he wants
fair,
Darwin Nunes.
fair. But this is the problem though. Would Liverpool pay Osimhen what Osimhen deserves? Would Liverpool
Yeah,
pay
he's
Osimhen the money?
Liverpool. Don't you guys pay your people well? Who is
FSG
the who is the
FSG that used to pinch pockets, FSG now will start paying people what they deserve. Was it not the same money that had the whole
Mm,
salary thing and left, right? Who is the highest paid player
yeah,
in Liverpool? It's not Salah. It be Salah, right?
it should be Salah.
Should be Salah. I don't
Pull
know.
up the
We can
salaries at Liverpool. I'm just curious to see
who
the
is the highest
salaries
paid?
at Liverpool.
We can just see like highest paid at Liverpool. Let me see.
Highest paid there.
Highest paid player at Liverpool. Oh, 2025, right? It's Salah. Salah is
But
the highest
still,
paid player. Do you know
who
how much
is
Salah is
next?
earning? Do you know how much Salah is earning?
400 and something.
400k pounds weekly.
I know.
The Conte likes an old squad as well. He called the Tottenham boys during his time there inexperienced. Keep in mind those boys went to UCL final and were competing for a league. Wow. But Nunes,
No,
you
but
consider
most of the
Nunes an
guys had
experienced
left.
player?
Most of
Nunes is
them
quite
had
experienced.
left.
Yeah,
Most of them had left, right?
most
The
of the
ones
players.
that went to that competed for that title, most of them had left, like Danny Rose.
Mm.
Did you see have them Danny Rose and maybe only like three of them were left or so, 3 or 4. So
But
Conte
all
like
this,
also he called us it's time. Keep in mind those players went.
but I don't
Yeah, I
understand. Like
think
this whole Napoli rebuild that Conte is doing, I don't get what is he doing it
mm,
for? Like, what's the point of it? Is he trying to win another Scudetto? Like, does he really think he
Conte
will win a
he
Scudetto with
wants to
Nunes?
the thing with Conte is that he wants to challenge for the title, but I don't think not title. He wants to challenge for the Champions League, right? But
Mm-hmm. Salaries at
I don't
Liverpool are
think
different. Players have bonuses. The books show one number, then they get paid more. You can't compare to other clubs. Yeah, I think it might be a very huge move for Osimhen to come to Liverpool. It might be actually a life-changing move for him if he actually
life
is able to
changing
come
move.
to
How much
Liverpool.
would you pay? Life changing move.
If we're paying Salah like 400, we can pay
Mm-hmm.
Osimhen like 250 and
How
above.
how much is the next highest person in your
The next
squad?
highest paid. Okay,
I
let's
hope
just look
it's
at
Van
highest
Dyke.
paid players.
Tell me it's Van Dyke.
Let's look at Liverpool players. Yeah, Van Dijk is the next highest earner with
How much is it?
350 pounds. Trent was earning 180 pounds and Robertson was earning
Trent was
150
any
pounds.
180.
Yeah,
So after Van Dyke, is it Trent?
I think so. I think after Van Dijk is Trent, and then after Trent is
Mhm.
Robertson.
How
After
much is
Robertson,
Robertson earning?
160. After Robertson,
Mm.
Jota any 150, and then Allison 150, and then
Wow.
Luis Diaz. So it's very surprising that Luis Diaz is any 73 though. He said,
Wow.
thank goodness we didn't pay for Trent.
Damn.
bro, bro. Well, I'm just curious. Imagine how much Trent will be earning now at Real Madrid, bro. If Trent stays,
How much
oh,
is
you
Wheat
think
going
so?
to earn? Have they talked about his salary?
I don't think we've really talked about how much he earns
Eh,
more than that now. Like maybe contract, maybe what I'm seeing is like old data, bro. Contract. Wait. We really need to find the payroll because I don't think I'm seeing the right
Okay,
thing.
so you guys
Oh, I
so
found the payroll now, guys. I found the payroll.
mm,
I found the payroll. Okay, now I have all the player salaries. So
mm,
Mohamed Salah, £400. The
mm-hmm,
next person that ends after Salah, oh no, anyway, not the next person. I'm just calling people's salaries.
mm,
Robertson, £160. We have
mm.
McAllister anyone £150. Ryan
Mm.
Gravenberch actually earns £150. Can you imagine? FSG, I say FSG, they're really paying people. Alison Becker 150, Nunes 140, Jota 140, Soboslai 120 pounds. Where is Luis Diaz? Luis Diaz. Wow, this data is old. This data is old.
Let me
Where is the
I'm just
recent
curious to
data
that means Man U pays
of
their
the
players
payroll?
the most.
Man, you must be paying a
Yeah.
lot of money. Are you sure Luis Diaz
Yes, yes.
earns more than 73? Anyway, I can't find this. The data I'm looking at is old. Is old. I'm really curious to know how much they earn.
Chelsea's highest earner is 250.
It's 250. We're not going to see private
Really?
careers. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
The bonus is stupid
Fafana
money.
is
Yeah,
200.
maybe
Nkunku
maybe that 73K
195.
is like the maybe that 73K is like maybe the base, and then if you look at the entire package plus the bonuses and everything, incentives, maybe it goes higher than that. It may be actually be going higher than that because yeah, you're right. We might not even see the private contracts online, anyways. So
Wow,
that's
Sanchez
true.
earns 60,000.
Casemiro is
Madueke
highest.
earns
Manchester United pays too
mo-
much for guys, this money 400K. Yeah, I mean, as a superstar, what do
Yeah,
you expect the superstar to earn? A superstar should be earning like 400K, right?
but that's too much. That's too much.
How much do
Anyways,
you pay
to
Salah?
attract him.
You have to keep your top player happy. You have to keep your top players happy,
Kingsley,
right?
Kingsley, Chelsea players are underpaid. Underpaid. Joshua Achimpong earns 5,000.
I feel like American owners will just come in. If you look
They
compare
are
American owners to
stingy.
like Saudi owners, Saudi
They are
owners
stingy.
they might not really care about like
Do you
things.
know
American
Lavia
owners,
earns 40,
like the
Lavia earns 45,000?
Casemiro
Which
joined United
which
as
is
the
not
best
good to
DM in
earn.
the world. I don't know about best DM in the world though. I feel like I don't know about best DM in the world, but say they are underpaid because their contracts are long as for. Oh yeah, contracts are long. Money is
Is it
spread out.
Chelsea
Yeah,
talking about?
is that what? I think it's Chelsea talking about. Yeah, the owners don't want
So
to
the
give
money is
guaranteed
spread
contracts.
over years.
Yeah, yeah,
Because if
yeah,
if you want to buy out, if you want they want to buy out your contract, they have to pay you the full sum, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Sundowns is
yeah.
cooking.
But I don't
Yeah,
know about best DM
I'm
in the world.
watching the game side as we're talking. They are really playing well. Sundowns are really playing well. Yes, nobody in the stadium.
Only like
Empty. They are not even up to 1,000. You said 1,000. Where did you? Are you sure it's up to 1,000?
it's like that people are watching this game. Of course,
I'm feeling like it's like maybe 300 people in the stadium.
it doesn't make any sense. But guess what? Guess what? I'm just saying.
What?
Apparently, if Manchester City let Ederson go, they are thinking of bringing in Donnarumma from PSG.
Why is life not fair? Why is life not fair? Why must Man City get Donnarumma? Life is not just fair.
I feel like City they're trying
Why?
to just like Real Madrid, they're trying to compete for someone
And
to
you
get.
and you have you
Yeah.
have people like Daniel Levy opening his dirty mouth to talk. "Ah, we want to win the Champions League. We want to win the
You
Premier
have
League."
to spend. You have to spend.
He's a teddy bear.
You have to spend. He's not a Pep, but at this point, do you think Pep now cares so much about a keeper that plays with his leg?
Does he play with his leg? He doesn't, right?
Do you think Pep really cares about a ball playing keeper? He had Ederson as a ball playing keeper. He has tried. Do you think he really, really
Couldn't
wants
catch
that?
anything. I think maybe he's done.
I feel like your first job should be stopping goals,
Yeah.
stopping people from scoring. And then there are rumors too that Tottenham actually want Bowen from West Ham. Bowen is actually not going to be a bad.
They will never sell Bowen to Tottenham. Never. Never. Daniel Levy should just cut his coat according to his material, not his size.
Who was
Right?
the?
Bowen is never going to Tottenham, Kingsley. Forget it. That's the only player that is
Oh my god,
untouchable.
man!
Kudus alone, right? Kudus is going for like 80 million. How much do you
Yeah,
think Bowen will go for? At
but
least, at least 100. Can Tottenham pay that? Or
Bowen will go for
yes,
100. Come on,
that's their most prized asset. They are not ready to sell.
Bowen is not worth 100, bro.
What's it? It's
No,
not worth 100, but if you
no,
want to convince them,
100, no.
that's the only way. More people in the stadium are not. I don't. Are they up to
Remember,
1,000?
remember when we were talking about that Nick Woltmade guy? When we were watching some, it was
Yes,
on this
yes,
stream,
yes,
right?
yes.
When we were like
Yeah,
watching some highlights from Nick Woltmade and the way he was
yeah.
playing. Apparently, Everton wants to sign him.
Oh my days.
Everton, David Moyes is interested in him. Apparently, you know
Wow, that's not good news for the league.
why? Why you think so?
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Chevy. That's what I'm saying. He's their most prized asset. You have to convince
Players
them.
are really overpriced. What the hell,
You have to
Bowen? I'm not
convince
saying
them.
Bowen is not good. Though. Bowen is
Bowen
good.
is good. He's
He's
good.
really good. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
I'm not
gets
saying
you
that,
goals,
but
right?
I really want
So
it was so if a player just a little bit good or just 100,
Quinsley,
Premier League proven
they are
100.
willing they are willing to sell Kudus
Premier League
for
proven players
they
are
are willing to
expensive. Oh.
that's what I'm saying. They are willing to sell Kudus for 80 million, right? And Kudus is a really good player.
It's
I
crazy.
know it's not a positive comment, obviously, but I know that's what I'm saying. Minimum will be 100 million. Minimum 100 million.
Oh, exactly. Jabo overrated.
We
That's
know
what I'm
that
saying. Because
we know,
I'm like players are overrated. Like, why would Bowen go for 100? Like, it doesn't
but
even make
that's the
any sense.
minimum.
It doesn't
That's
make
the
any sense.
minimum,
That's
right?
crazy.
That's the minimum.
That's crazy. Apparently, let me tell you this interesting thing. Apparently, Real Madrid were offered a
Mm,
chance to sign Victor Gyokeres and then they declined because they said they don't want a main striker. They want a striker that is willing to be a backup. I don't
yeah,
know what
because of
Javi Alonso
Mbappe.
is cooking, what he's preparing. I don't know what the plan is, but I really want to watch Real Madrid at this Club World Cup. They might not do
Then
well.
why are they
No, no,
going
I
for
think about it.
Osimhen?
It might not be enough to know how they'll do in season. Obviously, they'll cook people in the
Mm,
Club World Cup. It might not be enough to know how they'll do like in the league, like La Liga. But then it would be interesting to just get some insights into maybe
mm,
what to come, right? Or what do you guys think?
mm,
Into what's to come, when we see Trent play, see what's going on with all the players they have. Everybody has been shouting, Xabi Alonso, Xabi Alonso. Let's see. Can he really
we
elevate the
see
team?
what is he made of,
Yeah, to see what he's made of.
and the pressure of the job is also there. Remember, the pressure of the job is there. Why you laugh?
Bro, see, let me just say one thing. If you
What?
have a very good player that Real
Mm.
Madrid like, make sure you give that player a contract renewal for like plus 5 years. So that Real Madrid,
Plus five, abi 7, plus
because
7 years.
Real Madrid, they are thieves.
You heard them come for Enzo this summer, right? You heard about it. They went at the back and started discussing with Enzo.
These
Enzo
guys,
here, Enzo there, and Chelsea
they
just shut
don't
it down
respect,
immediately.
they don't
They are
respect
not selling
anybody.
Enzo.
Real Madrid, they don't respect anybody. Oh. Because this whole
That's it.
Konate thing is actually scaring me now.
He's going to Real Madrid
Liverpool are offering Konate a new contract. They want to lock it in.
and he's refusing.
And there are rumors that Madrid want him next summer. This is how it starts.
Bye bye. He's
Remember, this is how
gone.
it starts.
He's gone.
This is how
Just
it starts,
buy
guys.
replacement now.
They'll first start. It's true. Actually, you cannot even. I can't even
Yeah.
argue with that, bro. I can't even argue with that. It's just painful. It's just painful.
Yeah.
Like, guy, at least I'm not
Just
saying
buy
that don't sign
replacement now
them.
for
But
Konate.
pay
Yeah.
something. Yeah, you literally paid $10 million for Trent. You literally paid $10 million, and it was just like consolation fee of like we just want him early for the Club World Cup type of thing. If not, you would
Mm.
have gone for free. You wouldn't have even gotten
Free.
anything.
Yeah.
Come on.
Ah,
Come on.
he's not going anywhere. Real Madrid is his destination.
He said they should sell him to Saudi. Bro, why would we sell Konate to Saudi?
That's
I like
wickedness.
Konate. Konate is a solid defender, bro. Like, no, no, no,
He
no,
will
no.
not go.
Nah. Yeah,
But I think
they said
he's
Liverpool
gone.
said Liverpool, some insides, like insiders inside Liverpool, already says that Konate is waiting to join Real Madrid next year.
That's what I'm
This is
telling you.
exactly
He's
how it
gone.
starts, bro. This is
He's
exactly how it
gone.
starts.
He saw when Chelsea started giving people 9 years plus one, they gave Caicedo 9 years plus two. Fernandez 9 years plus two. People say, oh, Chelsea are stupid. Yeah. It's because of Real Madrid.
It's best to give long contracts now. I think teams are going to start
Yes.
seeing it.
Yes.
If Konate wants to leave, then send him to Saudi. They will pay a stupid salary and he can't receive or like refuse. If
Refuse. Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Madrid getting that Konate for everybody. Yeah,
That's
next year,
why
bro. Check me. Deserve that
Arsenal
ball,
has
bro. Deserve that ball. I'm gonna give you that ball, bro. Yeah, Saliba, Konate, Saliba or Konate, bro.
yeah. Arsenal has extended Saliba's Good question.
Ah, my brother.
Question for you. He said,
My
would
brother.
you rather a girl who is committed or a 50-50?
If you had asked me, if you had asked me this question when I was younger, I was more on the riskier side of life. But you see, right now, I want commitment. My brother, hey God,
Commit.
I beg. I want commitment. I want commitment. But it's just a very man, it's a very tricky thing. This whole one leg in, one leg out situations that Real Madrid is doing with players is
He's
just
gone.
very
He's
although
gone.
like yeah, they can do it, but it just doesn't go down well for the fans, you know. It doesn't
He's
go down well
gone.
for
Just
the fans.
forget about him. He's gone. Konate is gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
I think
Well,
you guys should just buy replacement for him.
yeah.
Would you guys take Chaluba?
I beg, Jehovah's son, go and sit down somewhere. Let's even this guy, Kwanzaa.
But there's one good thing about Jehovah's son. You can't sell him. You can't sell Jehovah's son. Who's trying to
Jehovah's
sell
son,
this guy? Nobody. We keep renewing his contract. We send him on loan. He comes back.
bro.
Je- Jehovah's son refuses to leave us.
Jehovah's son should go. I beg. I don't want Jehovah's son. They
You can
wanted
give me
Europe for
Jehovah's
free
son.
too. They wanted Europe for free.
Eh?
Wow.
Real Madrid are criminals. Big
Wow.
time. They are criminals.
They
Real
know how to
Madrid.
do business. Oh. They actually know how to do business.
That's
Remember when
crazy.
instead of they're now thinking instead of signing the best players in the world for outrageous fees, we might as
Mm.
well just since we have that pool,
We should
just
just wait. Let
yeah.
them sign them for free. And you know how many free transfers they've gotten?
God.
Because of them, Rudy.
Mbappe.
In fact, Real Madrid destroyed us. The Chelsea that we are suffering today, no defense, nothing. It's because of Real Madrid.
Did Rudiger
We
go for
spent
free?
three. Which one was free? We spent 3 good years
Wow.
preparing Rudiger. Bought him when he was young, 24. They came and took Rudiger 20. When? What am I saying?
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, he's done with it. You're right, bro. See, that's why I really
Yeah.
begged him to go to United for 40 million and bless his childhood club. Wow. I did not know that. Interesting. Ah, this is
Oh,
crazy.
get it.
Wow.
Wow.
And he really went to United. Wow, that's crazy. See, Real
That's
Madrid is
good.
going to
At
dump a lot
least
of players. Perez is done with low block, one chance a game, Ancelotti gimmick. Yeah, that Ancelotti gimmick. Like, I'm a big club like Real Madrid be defending for their life. I'm
mm,
sure he didn't like it. If Ancelotti had
didn't
lost that
like it, but
Champions League,
he won him the Champions League and
if
trophies.
if he had lost that Champions League, he would have been sacked with that style of play. He would have been sacked. He would have been sacked. You know that sack rumor was already starting around that time. He would have been
Yeah,
sacked,
already.
and therefore you know
Yeah.
he had one more season. He have been sacked. Anyway, Atletico Madrid they want to sign Andy Robertson. We already know that, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's looking like that is becoming, you know, that's becoming more obvious now that yeah, you're going to sign
Oh,
him.
you didn't tell Chevy the news
One news.
about Man U. Who do they want to sign from Barcelona? Let's ask him if he knows.
Oh, he made me okay. Chevy, apparently, Manchester United are offering 150 million euros to Barcelona to sign Rafinha. What do you think?
Do you, do you believe that?
What do you
150
think?
million.
I think it's all rumors, right? I think it's all rumors, all like
It's rumors.
rumors and speculation. I don't think it's really, really happened.
Chevy said cap.
Is that cap? Really?
Oh my days. But in all those rumors, there's an element of truth.
Maybe there's an interest. Maybe there's an
There's
interest.
an element of
But
truth,
you
right?
know, like Newcastle, Barcelona were interested in Newcastle. They wanted to swap anyway. He didn't hear that part, but Barcelona were interested in
Mm,
Newcastle. Barcelona were interested in Newcastle striker Isak, and then
mm,
they wanted that swap. Deal. I already mentioned it, right? The
yeah.
swap deal. Newcastle want to swap deal Isak for Rafinha. So this whole Rafinha that we're hearing in the news, is it that Rafinha is really going to leave Barcelona, or this is just
I
a
don't know if he's
this is just like his agents trying to increase his
or is
evaluation.
is his agent trying to get better salary?
Yeah, trying to like,
You know,
yeah,
agents are very corny, right? They will just leak some news to the media and so that their clients can get bigger.
yeah.
Yeah. United has PR issue. We can't. Yeah, can't say 100 million on a player. Yeah,
I feel like all these rumors, it's all these agents
yeah.
are trying to inflate. Even this
It's
Osimhen to Liverpool
agents.
thing, it could be also a way to inflate, get some interest. There's a bit of beef going with Liverpool board and the agent that represents Robertson. He's part of Trent's team, and let's go want Robertson on a free. What? That agent also has other players on the squad as well. What?
It's Robertson. Is he going for free?
When is Robertson's contract expiring? What do you mean going for free?
Damn.
What is this free thing you guys should stop doing this nonsense? So we need to make money. We just signed with
It's
for
so unfair.
116 million pounds. Oh,
Hmm.
Robertson's contract Liverpool. Let's see. Oh, it's expiring
Damn.
summer 2026. So next year
Oh, they
summer
can't
his
get him.
contract expires.
They can't get him for free. We'll get him this year. They want him this year, right?
His contract is expiring next year summer.
Yes, the prayer the agent gets some he gets sign on stuff for on the new one, right?
Wow. Wow. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Chelsea,
The,
you guys are
the
smart. 9-year
it.
contracts.
That's it. 9 plus 2. That's what we are doing.
Yep.
Caicedo was 9 plus 2.
Yeah. If you want him for free,
We tied his destiny because of Real Madrid.
if you
We
want
know.
Caicedo for free, get him when he's 30 something.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
insane. This whole like this it makes this man.
Who is a good wants every player associated with the agent? Huh?
Wow.
Wow.
Who are
That's
the player?
crazy.
What's the name of the agent and who are the players associated with the agent? Let me actually look for it.
Can check it now. Yeah.
Robertson's agent.
Agent of Robertson.
I want to know who this guy is. Is it Liam O'Donnell?
No, it's okay. What's his name? What's his full name?
Liam O'Donnell?
What's his full name?
And the Robertson's agent is Liam O'Donnell, who
Okay.
is a Scottish lawyer and also represents other players. He works with agency PLG, who also represents Trent Alexander Arnold's brother, Tyler Alexander
Okay.
Arnold. So I think his name is Liam O'Donnell. So who does he represent? Let's check. Who does he represent on Liverpool?
Did you guys hear about Agent Onana? You know, Onana has been trying to convince Umbuemo to join
To
Man U.
come to United.
Yes, it came out today. Like, they play for the same team. I think it's Cameroon, if I'm not wrong. Umbuemo plays for Cameroon. Let me see. Umbuemo is Cameroon, I think. Umbuemo, Cameroon. I think he plays for Cameroon.
No, he
Um,
represents Robertson and Trent Alexander Arnold. But I cannot see who else he represents in Liverpool. It's only those two I see. I'm struggling to see who else he represents in Liverpool.
yes, he plays for Cameroon. So he's been trying to convince Umbuemo to come to Man U.
To come to Man U.
Yeah.
If
So
you
we'll
if
see
you
how
are
that
if you're
goes.
Mbuemo, where are you going?
You know the funny thing, Spurs will not pay you good salary.
United will pay.
They will not win trophy. They
United
will
will
not pay
actually
you
pay.
good. So why are you going to Spurs? I don't get it. Why? The only advantage you have is that you don't need to move from London. You pay expensive rent and you stay
But
in
also
London.
you get to play with play under Thomas Frank. So I think that relationship there too is another thing because he's a manager that you trust. He'll start
To play
you.
under Thomas Frank.
Yeah, if you go play for Amorim, new style. Anyway, it's a new challenge, but but Mbeumo had a terrific season, man. It should be earning a
Yeah.
lot more money. It should be earning a lot more money.
Should
At the
go
end of
to
the day,
United. Go
salary is good is what's going to matter. But Tottenham are willing to pay a
that's
lot more
it.
salary. Tottenham are actually
Are
willing
they
to pay
willing to
him
pay?
more. Yes, they're willing to pay him a lot more salary, a lot more than United will pay.
Are you serious?
I am. I'm serious. According to the rumors, yeah, according to what I read, hmm they're willing to
Because
pay him. Pay him.
Daniel Levy is a sneaky guy. I don't trust him one bit. I don't trust Daniel Levy one bit.
Damn, it's just really crazy. But when is Real Madrid playing this Club World Cup? I want to know where Real Madrid
They
is
are
playing.
playing tomorrow, I think.
We have to. I have to watch that game.
Real Madrid and Manchester City.
I have to watch that game.
They
I have
say
to watch that game.
Liverpool is not messy with media and does a good job of hiding this kind of stuff, but it's a issue
Al
that has
Hilal
to be solved.
tomorrow
Yeah,
2
that's
p.m.
true.
Hmm.
Nobody's going to miss that game. I'm sure the stadium will be filled up.
Of course.
It's
But
filled to the brim.
what are your thoughts so far with the Club World Cup? We get to that. Um,
Um, I think so far it started to pick up. We saw the is it Botafogo Benfica? Which
no,
club?
Boca
Not
Juniors.
Botafogo.
Boca
Boca
Juniors.
Juniors Benfica was very tough. Fluminense Dortmund. I was surprised that that game ended 0-0.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't sure, right? Talk
River Plate.
about
Yeah,
River Plate
Flamengo.
won.
Did you watch Flamengo yesterday?
Flamingo, they are good. Actually, I watched
I
them.
watched them. They
They
can
are
compete
good,
with you
but
guys. They can
they,
compete.
they can compete. But the problem I have, should I tell you the major issue that will kill them?
Mm-hmm.
Should I tell you high line?
What?
You dare not play that high line. They have the high line they play is like the Tottenham's high line. You play that against us, you are
Mm.
going with nothing less than 4. I'm honest. They will have to drop back. That high line has to drop back. You get what I'm saying? But if they want to
Yeah,
play the high line, who am I? I will accept it.
we'll see now. I don't. I think
Yeah.
their coach would adjust for you guys for sure. Yeah,
No, he
Dortmund
cannot
drew
adjust.
to
Yeah,
Fluminense.
Dortmund, they were
Um,
the big disappointments, to be
they
honest.
drew. River Plate to Urawa Reds 3-1. That's not surprising. River Plate.
Mm.
Urawa Reds. They're not all the way bad. They're not bad where they're coming from, right? They're
Mm.
not bad where they're coming from. But still, this is a very highly, I guess,
But even
not
the
highly competitive,
Tunisian
even
team that
competitive
Flamingo played with,
competition.
right? Those guys really they put up a heavy fight with Flamingo.
Mm-hmm.
They put up a heavy fight with Flamingo,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm thinking when Chelsea plays that Tunisian team, they'll beat them more than 2-0. Let's see.
You see,
LAFC, they are a good side.
LAFC can actually give Flamengo a run for their money though.
That's what I'm saying.
LAFC can
LAFC,
actually
they
put up
are
a
a very
good
good
fight.
side.
They
They
can
are better
actually put up
than
a
the
good fight.
Tunisian side, right? They are better than the Tunisian side.
Yeah,
And
this
it's
is
a
Club
team
World
that
Cup. Chelsea has lost the
defensively,
final before anything can. Yeah, true. Like anything can happen. Actually, anything can happen. You
was-
never can tell, right? You never can tell. That's why I want to watch all the games first. Let's watch all. Let me watch all match they won of all the group stage games. Like
mm,
everybody play everybody. Then I can now judge on like who do I want to keep an eye on?
yeah.
Who do
And
I feel like?
Sundowns, they call Sundowns. They call them the Brazilian Brazil of Africa. They play really good football, like quick flowing football. 1-2, they're in your box already. They've had 2 goals cancelled. They're about to score the third one.
Hmm,
Ooh,
interesting. And
they're really
then
good side.
Inter will play later. Man City, Wydad
Yes.
AC,
Yeah.
Real Madrid, Al Hilal tomorrow by 2. Man City they're playing at 11, and then Salzburg
Who
is
are they
playing
playing?
tomorrow. Man City they are playing Wydad AC, Real Madrid Al
It's an
Hilal.
African team, right? They should beat
Yeah, it's
those
an
guys.
African. I think they are from Morocco, right? They're the team from Morocco. Why that? Yeah, and
They should
then
beat them.
RB
How many
Salzburg.
African teams? There are about three African teams.
I know Sundowns is an African team. Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yeah.
I know Why that is an African team.
The one Flamingo played with an African team.
Oh, ES Tunis. Okay, it's an African
Yeah.
team. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This Real Madrid game is actually, I think that's going to be the most watched.
You say who is the Inter coach?
I mean, I've forgotten his name. What's his name
We
again?
talked about it.
Can't remember his name again. Let me see his name. Chivu, right? Chivu.
Oh yes, yes. He was a
Christian
former
Chivu.
player. I'm
Yeah.
not sure you do well.
He's Romanian.
He's Romanian.
Yeah. He came from let me see. He was a former player. Mm, I don't know. I don't know. Do you think he would do well?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. Mbappe, Uncle and Koulibaly. He say Uncle grandfather, grandpa.
Mm.
He's going to see Shege. Kingsley.
Who is Egyptian? Why dad is Egyptian or ES Tunis?
I think they are Egyptian.
Why dad is Moroccan. I'm sure why dad is Moroccan. Maybe ES Tunis is what he's talking about.
Yes, Tunisia should be Tunisia, right? But there's an Egyptian team. I feel like there's an Egyptian team.
Oh, ES Tunis is Tunisia.
Oh yes, yes, yes. The people Inter Miami play. So there are four African teams. It's a lot from Africa.
Yeah,
Okay,
ES
that's
Tunis
not a
are
lot
from
actually.
Tunisia.
That's not a lot. Sorry, that's not a lot.
If
Because
people
talk
mess
about
it up,
Europe. How many European teams, right? There are a lot of European teams.
mm,
Just like Africa, we're looking at them as one. We forget
but
that
it's,
South Africa
there's
has
a
their
good,
own.
it's a good representation, right? So far, it's a good representation. It doesn't seem like the only weird scoreline so far that surprised us was Bayern Auckland City. I felt like yeah, that game was just like an outlier. That game was just an
Mm.
outlier because it made us feel like wow, a team is losing 10-0. So that means European teams are going to really destroy a lot. Then Chelsea played LAFC
Ah,
and it was quite,
LAFC, they were really, they had chances. Oh,
LAFC, they really played. They really came out and they played. So
they played. So,
I think it's still
and
something
they are
that
a
we have
team
to
that
see.
LAFC, they say they are a team that does not concede goals.
They were on a 10 game unbeaten run before
Yes,
they played you guys.
they don't concede goals. So, I want to see. Anyways, Flamingo will play Chelsea. I'm hoping Chelsea wins. That's my hope because if
You
they
guys
don't
are
win,
playing on
like
Friday now.
it's the
It's not far anymore. June 20, June
June
20. Guys, June 20 is this Friday.
It's coming close. I'm getting scared. The
Top
top
and
and
bottom
bottom teams
teams.
quality are disappointing, but the middle teams are
Teams
good.
are
Yes,
good. Mm.
exactly. Yeah. So in a group like in Chelsea's group now,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that group is tight, right? You don't know who is second, who will be third, who will be fourth,
Mm-hmm.
because LAFC can go and beat Flamingo. Wydad FC can even
Mm-hmm.
beat LAFC. No, I say Wydad. Forgotten their name. Tunis.
Flamengo is top of that group.
You said?
Flamengo is top of your group.
No, it's the same 2 plus 2 now. +2 +2.
Yeah, but they're still top of the group. But then um I think the group for me that feels more competitive is the group that
Mm.
everybody drew, and that's
So
Group A.
Porto,
Al
is it
Ahly,
Porto?
Porto,
Miami. Yeah.
Palmeiras, and Inter Miami.
I feel like they're all of the same level.
I feel that that group is very yeah. I know Haaland starts past station comedy. He's just gonna be scoring goals. Man, he's gonna score a
Oh
lot of
my
goals,
days.
bro.
They need to chain Haaland in that game. Chain
Oh
him.
my
If not,
god, he's going to score a lot of
they
goals.
will be ripped apart.
PSG, but
But
I can't believe
curious
that.
to see Sheki. Like those new signings is what I want to
Yeah,
watch in.
that's what everybody was just trying to
Let's
see
know
the
what
new
we are up against
signing.
in the new season
Yes, what they're
because
going to do. That's what I'm really interested in seeing. Like Trent and these guys, what are they going to do? Man.
oh, that's it. For Real Madrid, I just want to see Alonso's lineup, how he sets up the team. That's what I want to see. For Man City, I want to see the new signings. Let's know what we are in for because I feel
I
like
mean, it's not. I think for Man City zone is
Mm,
or even Real Madrid. I don't think their
yeah,
games will be enough information to know how to perform because Man City they are playing wide dad, right? I don't. I'm not saying that they're not a good side, but
brotherly,
it's
you play
expected for them.
Wydad and you draw to Wydad, the whole world will hear your
I'm
story.
not saying that they're not. I'm not saying they're a bad side. I'm just saying is
Mm,
the expected. If I should ask you right now to predict who do you think will win, you lean more Man City,
mm,
right? You lean more Man City should win. So I don't think it's enough. I want to just see them play, see if they have a good game. But at the end of the day, you can never really tell. You can never really tell
yeah, you can't
until
tell. Yeah,
they really start. You know, play with your mates. Play with people that can really give you a tough time, and they will judge whether this is truly good or not. So
true.
we'll see about that. But yeah, what are your final thoughts?
Uh, Final thoughts. No one knows. First thing is Grealish to Napoli. I don't know. I don't know what Conte is up to. No one knows. Feels like he wants to buy everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But De Bruyne is a good addition. Let's see if Grealish goes. Let's
Mm-hmm.
see if Nunes goes to make them a formidable force in like the Champions League, right?
Yeah.
And for Daniel Levy and his comments, he should rest. He should rest and stop talking rubbish. He wants to win the Champions League. He wants to win the Premier League. Is it with those players he has that he thinks he would win it?
Mm,
When clubs are going out and opening up their wallet to spend money,
mm,
does he think that they are foolish?
mm,
Right? The likes of Man City, Liverpool is ready to spend 160 million,
mhm,
right? You-
mhm,
Does he think that they are foolish? They are trying to preserve that their title. Liverpool is even signing players. Upon how
mhm,
good the squad is, they are still signing people, right? Then you open your mouth and talk rubbish. We'll see when next they win a trophy. That's the only thing
mhm,
I'll tell him, right? When next he wins a trophy. Then you talk about Club World Cup. Interesting games tomorrow,
mm,
which is a must watch. Real Madrid must watch. Man City must watch. Right?
mhm.
So we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Real Madrid game, specifically because
Mm,
of Trent. You know,
yeah.
Trent is the new signing. We want to see how he will play. We want to see if he will give an assist and what is going to happen really. But this Club World Cup has really surprised me so far. Like I made a very harsh judgment of the competition. I still feel it's a joke, and I still feel given the number of games that players
Mm,
that players have played, I feel like they deserve a break. They deserve to rest. And this Club World Cup is just another added stress. But still, it's entertaining. So as football
mm,
fans, we will keep watching and supporting where we can. Of course, I'm a Trent
mm.
fanboy. Trent to me, he has vision. One of the best passers of the ball before he left the Prem. So it's nice to see him, cook and do well for Madrid. I wish him well.
We'll see.
So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. CST. Thank you guys for joining us. Chevy, SSB, all you guys, AB. Shout out to you
Not
guys.
fast.
We
Yeah.
appreciate you so much. We'll see you guys tomorrow, June 20. We're back finally for the Chelsea Flamingo stream.
You
So
keep
what?
reminding them.
So what? So what? If I'm older than Trent, so what? Were people not older than Messi? Are people not fans of Messi? What are you saying? I'm not comparing the two though. Messi is a goat. But then what was I saying? Yeah, so June 20, you guys don't forget Chelsea Flamingo. We're back for that stream. We'll finally know if Chelsea have what it takes to beat Flamingo. We're obviously expecting that Chelsea will beat Flamingo, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. You guys will appreciate you. If you don't subscribe, please do subscribe. On the road to 3K subscribers, get us
Yeah.
there. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah. See you.
Bye.
Bye bye.